Man, and we're back. I missed you guys. I don't know if you missed me, but I missed you guys, and we're almost at 150 subscribers. The goal is to hit 1,000. That's what we're trying to do, and we're doing all different types of games and different content. But today we're gonna talk Marvel's Avengers. Yeah, Marvel's Avengers. My plan is to talk more about this game. I do spend a lot of time playing this game, and other than the Division 2, I probably stream this game. I'm pretty sure I stream this game more than any other game that I have in rotation. So I do play this game. I'm a fan of this game, but I am a critic. I don't come in here and say everything's great over here in comic book video game third person land. But anyways, Marvel's Avengers, I don't know who to blame on this fumble, this debacle, right? I haven't listened to anybody else's perspective on this. We're just gonna go with mine right now, right? You're here, you could have been anywhere in the world, and you're here to the cool cats. The cool cats, those are the ones who hit the subscribe button, notifications on. If you hit a like button, if you're talking in the comments of any of the videos, you're a cool cat. So let's get into it. Cool cat, you're watching. Marvel's Avengers had a hiccup. They had a leak that just came out today, and we're gonna call it what it is. It's a leak. Now, had this video come out and just stay on the internet, that's it. It's just a video that's out, and maybe similar to Hawkeye's 5 minutes that could have been used in the deep dive. That's just what it is. But no. On Intel, I believe their YouTube site, they went ahead, our YouTube channel, they went ahead and they talked about Harm Room for PC powered by Intel. And what they were doing was they were doing a package, and they were talking about unleash your, I'm not gonna say what the catchphrase is because I don't get paid for advertising for it. And there is a skin, or a group of skins that come with if you buy like certain chipsets. So if you buy a chipset or computer that has these chipsets, you'll get this code. This code gives you these skins, and that's what you get. So think of 5M gum, think of Party City costumes that never came out probably. Think of Verizon, all this other stuff. The marketing team is doing what the marketing team does. I can't be mad at that. But man, I don't know who, put in the comments, who do you think is to blame? My idea is there's too many people in the kitchen trying to make pancakes, and there's only one griddle. There's only one griddle, and there's too many people in the kitchen trying to flip these pancakes. It's not gonna work. How I make my pancakes, I need everybody out of the kitchen. I got an apron on, got music playing in the background, and I'm in a vibe, okay? Now, a sidebar there to come right back to reality with, this is awesome. What I'm about to show you is awesome. You might have seen it somewhere else. Hopefully you're able to see this in 4K. I'm trying to put this out in 4K. I'm still tweaking some stuff. Side note, I'm gonna keep doing side note. I try to talk like a podcast more than an actual traditional YouTube channel video. Hit the subscribe button. But for the people who are showing me support more than just subscribing, following, liking, commenting, and watching the videos and sharing it, thank you. You're helping me be able to get better equipment for the stream and better editing stuff. I think video 150, we've been getting really good on the thumbnails and the videos because of that support, and I greatly appreciate that. Now, we talked about Hawkeye and the deep dive, and how the deep dive was like, because it was crammed with a 2 to 3 minute conversation of next gen without showing off next gen. That should have been its own deep dive, right? We got later information on that, and then we got a 5-minute video of Hawkeye on PlayStation 5 next gen that wasn't given to us. It was given to the press. We ended up getting it and we ran with it. Then you had, in that same deep dive for Hawkeye, you had a very limited conversation about what Hawkeye was going to bring, what his moves were, things of that nature. Obviously, they don't want to spoil the story. I get it. Then towards the end, we find out that not only will the date be the 18th for next gen, but it'll also be for Clint. So now we gotta wait, 30 more days for that, when that was released on the 26th of February. Let's dim the lights and get the popcorn. Here we go. This is the video. You're watching Hulkbuster slam on hordes of enemy. It's talking about this for the PC. Now, Andy, one of the top people in the community for Crystal Dynamics, has already come out to say that this will be on console as well. Now, they did talk about it before, but you're able to customize the Harm Room. Now, they don't necessarily say the I guess, the layout, but you're able to pick your enemy, like you're seeing that. Add whatever hazards that you want, like if you're trying to see what the damages will be for this, and you're trying to see your defense setup, and I'm really gonna enjoy that part of it. Multiple buffs. I mean, you're able to just, again, this is gonna be great for people who like to create builds and things of that nature. Now you see this blank spot? That was all there's supposed to be some information that wasn't supposed to come out. You can change the group size. Like, this is awesome. Sweet knee music is what just happened. So look at that. Look at the group sizing of this. Look how ridiculous that is, right? That's ridiculous. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's gonna be fun to play. I don't know how the leveling up works on that one, because I mean, that's how it was before, where I would just spend my time in the harm room and level up power level 50 before I went ahead and went and got gear. So we'll look at it again, and I probably won't, you know, run it in the background while I'm talking about it. But this is just so sad, disappointing, that this could have been revealed at a dev stream. This could have been revealed at a war table deep dive. This could have been something where you could have just turned it on and it was there with a note that said, thank you, go play, enjoy yourself, whatever the case is. And instead, it came out on accident, because this was shortly removed. Once the buzz started picking up on it, it was shortly removed. But it's the internet. Once it's out there, you can't take it back. And so, I mean, man, like I said, I don't know what's going on over there. I really don't. Now, shout out to the devs, because I know they're working hard. What I think they're doing is, I think they're what I think is happening is, COVID has thrown things off. The fires have thrown things off. They've told us this, right? I think, this is just my opinion, that their profit, which they've already stated, it's already been out there, they're in the red. So by them, in my opinion, lowering the price, grabbing new gamers to play, and continue to give us skins where maybe new and old players are buying these skins, funding, slowly getting over the getting into the black, where you're now making a profit off this game. Okay. And I think once that happens, I think you'll start to see more devs work on this game, and marketing maybe mess with this game a little bit more. But right now, you really can't afford to bring anybody on. So another element that happens into it, you could be looking at, on top of the constraints of working from home and things of that nature, you could be looking at a situation where, I don't know, maybe like some games, like the Division 2, it's my main game, it's what I play. There's times where it feels like Division 1 did it as well, where they go on what we like to call like a skeleton crew. There's a ridiculous launch crew. You know, the conversations on YouTube and Twitter are just phenomenal with the updates, the conversations online, and the ham sandwich on Reddit and other things where it's just the information's flowing. Like, look at Outriders right now. You see how that information's flowing, how they're doing videos on the skill trees and all this up, and then you got all these updates that are coming. That's like that pre-launch crew, right? And then at some point, and it's not a bad thing, it's just the crew changes. Some of the developers go on to work on other projects, whether the Division 3 or moving on to, in this case would be what, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Thor game, things of that nature. And while they go to work on that, the crew gets smaller. So sometimes what happens is almost like they say, like, ants work best. If you ever watch an ant, if you drop, I don't know, a bunch of food on the floor, a lot of times the ants will work on one part of the food, break it down, and then move on to something else. And the same thing probably happens to this one, where you might have a lot of people right now, because Miller already said there's 4 emotes for Spider-Man. You might have everybody in the studio working on Spider-Man right now. That could be possibility a thing, where it's like, hey, listen, cloning labs, we almost have it fixed, because now we've got Spider-Man where we need to be. Now, don't quote me on any of this stuff. I'm just saying, they've already done it already, where they told us they shifted focus to get the bugs right and get certain things right in the first stage of when this game released in September. So there's a chance, there's a possibility that Spider-Man needs to come out, and everything's gonna be on Spider-Man and how we receive him in the gaming community, and what this company's gonna do for the remainder of the year. Everyone's watching, but this is yet another fumble. And again, I'm a fan of the game, but I'm going to be realistic with you guys. I'm not going to come out here and show a video and hype stuff up and mislead you. Okay. They already had told us that the harm room was going to give us customized stuff. This is not new news. Okay. So if you're not privy to the information you didn't know, again, hit the follow button, subscribe, like, whatever thing it does. But they already had said this. Miller has already said that this was going to be something, because I believe he was seeing something that said you can change the type. And some people are thinking, man, can you change locations? Like, what if you can make it Wakanda, or make it Utah Badlands, or make it, you know, the East Coast city, and it's still harm, but the location changes. I don't necessarily think the location changes, I believe is what he's saying. I think it's more or less that you can change maybe how many platforms are in there. Maybe you're trying to do something that would fit for maybe a Spider-Man, where you need more poles to, you know, flip around on. I don't know. But it is interesting. Again, they changed the harm room with the challenges to kind of prep for this stuff. Now, it looks beautiful. If you're not able to see it the same way, it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful looking game that they're showing on this. So that I'm thinking they're tying this up with the next gen patch. If it's not with the next gen patch, it's right after the next gen patch. So maybe if you go to Intel and you'll see when they're launching their bundles and all the other stuff, you'll probably kind of get the gist of, hey, I have an idea when this is going to come out, and it's going to be, you know, about the same time as Hawkeye or right after Hawkeye. So you've seen it. It is what it is. But man, I just really wish this could have came out better. The community deserved for it to come out better. The devs that are working hard on it deserve for this to come out better. And somebody somewhere let the cat out the bag, and so you lost that pop. So anyways, you could have been anywhere in the world. You're here. I greatly appreciate it. I do talk kind of like a podcast. I do this more on my Twitch channel. You can go check me there. If you follow, subscribe, you're a cool cat. So until next time, kalika-lika-lao.